Hello, welcome to the very first and very exciting episode of Beyond the Bell. Today, I have a very special guest, a very hardcore wrestler who, if you have not heard of him, I very much suggest you check him out. I'm going to introduce you guys to Insane Joe Payne.
Woo woo. What up, y'all? Proud to be number one in this place, representing the Juggalos and just doing my thing out there in that ring.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
doing a lot. I've seen you do so much, especially the hardcore matches. I watched you get just last night. I was watching you got slammed on a plywood board with barbed wire and thumbtacks underneath the wire that you set up for your opponent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching the four way. I was watching everything, man. I watched it all.
There's even a couple of matches out there that are hard to find, man. If anything, I could probably get them to you privately.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Hell yeah. Man, those thumbtacks fucking hurt too that day. They got me
Oh
right
yeah,
in
I
the
bet the
bone on my
forks hurt
spine.
too. I saw that match. I bet the forks hurt even more. Those were still stuck in you the whole time. Whole time.
Those
Deep.
fucking forks, man, those are something else. Matter of fact, I'm thinking about bringing that back, man. That's kind of my
Really?
thing for some reason.
I don't blame you, man. That's awesome. I've never
Those
really
are dope.
seen like I'm not gonna lie, I never really saw like bar wrestling before I looked you up. I'm like, this is something crazy. I like it.
That's starting to become the new hot thing in the indies, man. I mean, it's always been a thing, but I don't know if it's just because I'm in the deathmatch community or something, but it's been popping up everywhere, man. I got a homie in Amarillo right now that's trying to get me up there, and they're doing crazy ass shit. I want to say this the Bomb City bar fights, man.
Yeah, and I mean, I was just thinking about joining up. I'm thinking this next summer I'm gonna go down to Midwest All Pro, train with Festus and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah, myself
dog,
and
man. You got to get in that ring, man. It's I don't know, it's life changing to be in there, man. It's a different story being in there. You could be anybody, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, I know. I mean, you're you. That's like
Yeah,
you're
man.
just you, from what I can tell.
Hey, for sure. And I actually paint up like this on the reg, I go out like this sometimes. It's just part of who I am. So like
I
when
mean,
I
it's part of
wrestle
the scene,
in real life, yeah, man, it's all pretty much it meshes the same.
It really does, man. So, what got you started? Like, how'd you get into this?
I want to say back in like '03, I started really hearing about backyard wrestling, stuff like that. That was starting to become the hot thing from like the late '90s, early 2000s. And so I
Yeah.
kind of caught on the tail end of that. I had started my own backyard fed, and then around 2004 is when I actually started like putting on shows with my homie. Shout out to Dominic out there in Killtown. We used to put on little neighborhood shows, stuff like that, until I broke my arm, man, and I was out for a hot minute, and I've been wanting to get back in. So I ended up hitting my local fed over here. They were a backyard fed, and just from the footage I was putting out, I actually caught attention from the local vets that are actually pros here, man. And they invited me out to a booking. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get paid. You know what I'm saying? It was one of them deals where they wanted to see what I had, and I mean, from there they just took me under their wing, trained me up. My homeboy Len Garrett, he's fucking trained by Funaki, so that's where I get a lot of my training
Oh,
from.
damn.
And yeah, dog. So it's a trip, man. Like from there, just the Indies swallowed me up, dog. They love me, especially
Yeah.
out in Laredo.
I mean, that's awesome. The Indies I've noticed is a really accepting scene. That's why, like, I've been so drawn to, like, maybe I should go train with Festus for a week, do his week long
Yeah.
training program.
Hey, it was a trip going out there to that locker room my first time in the Indies, man. Like nobody talked to me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wanted to fucking give me any kind of advice or nothing. I was very much left for the wolves, man. And if it wasn't for Legic Chamberlain, shout out to Legic Chamberlain, man. Badass vet. He took 5 minutes of my time to sit me down, tell me what's expected of me, and ooh, sorry, the dogs. But yeah, man, fucking from there it's just I got in, man. It's by the grace of God, and got trained up even more, and I just been on that roll.
And that's awesome. I mean, you are definitely on a roll. I've noticed, at least from what I could see, you've held two championships. I think they're across two promotions. I might be wrong. You were
Yeah,
Anarchy champion and Come and Get It champion, or Come and Take It champion. Sorry.
actually, I was the Anarchy champion for a split moment,
Yeah, I saw it. I watched
and
it.
then yeah, and then after that, I actually caught the ESW championship, which is their equivalent of the heavyweight championship, and
And
I
I'm
was
guessing
there
that's one
for
of those matches that's hard to find that you were
yeah,
telling me about.
that's one of them. So I'm actually a world champion from them. I held it for about a month or so. I would say about a month, maybe 3 weeks. It wasn't that long.
I think
And
I
then I
saw
was
you
come and
enter a
take it.
match with it. Actually, I think I saw you enter a different match with that title on at one point through one of the
Uh,
videos.
it's possible, more than likely that, or it was a couple of promos that I did with that belt. I know I did like one or two matches with that belt, so you probably did see me come out with it for sure, man. They all kind of blend in at this point, to be honest.
Yeah. So the Fatal Four Way. I'm gonna ask,
You froze up there, homie. You're frozen. Uh-oh.
what was
I
your
can't see
few
you.
months older? Oh,
Okay, now
sorry.
you're chopping.
I was gonna say,
No,
what
you're
was your
good. You're good.
opinion like when the Triple Threat became a Fatal Four Way a few months ago? What was the opinion on that? You know, when they brought in, I'm trying to
They
think of
brought
his
in,
name, Demarcus Rashad. What was your opinion on that one?
much respect and props to Demarcus Rashad, man.
Hello.
Uh, I don't know if you can hear me, brother, but much props to Demarcus. Uh, I was very unhappy with that match. Not because of Demarcus. It really wasn't because of him at all. I want to say it's because of the Fed. That's where I put the blame on ultimately because they're running the show. Uh, I wasn't told it was going to be a fatal four way, man. And as a worker, I had things
Was
already
anyone
in mind.
informed ahead of time?
Well, no one talked to me about
Right.
it. No
I
one
hate to
talked to
interrupt, but
either of us.
was any
I'm
of you
sorry.
informed?
No,
Yeah.
nobody was
Were
informed.
any of you informed at all?
Nobody,
Wow.
man.
That actually
Hmm.
I've never heard of that. Like I've heard of like works that happen, but like even if it's last minute, it's usually set up before the show or before the match, not something that just happens like that.
And that happens all the time. 5 minutes before showtime, 3 minutes before bell. Hey man, we need this or whatever. And shit gets changed. That happens. But at that moment,
But
we were
not
all
getting
thinking it was
told
gonna
is
be
a
the match.
different story.
Yeah, man. Like we already had things in mind of how this was supposed to go down, and we had to scrap everything and call it on the spot, man. It just turned into a fucking free for all. And
So
then
did you know your title
another,
was gonna get stolen at the end of that then?
nah, dog, that's another one too. From my understandings, I was supposed to be the champion for a little bit. That was a shoot pin. That wasn't supposed to happen, man. That was somebody who worked earlier in the day. And no
So that
disrespect to
was a
them, but
shoot.
it was a fucking shoot, dog. It is what it is. I'm gonna call it what it is. I'm not mad at the guy, whatever. He had
A
his own
shoot is a
reasons,
shoot.
and you know, but like that was a shoot. And then also, people don't know this. Uh, that match was called too early. It was by mistake. He wasn't supposed to hit three, man. That shit wasn't supposed to go down like that. Uh, you can actually see my reaction in that footage, man. Once they hit three, I literally put my hands out, like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah,
what?
I noticed
Like,
like you like like even you were shocked. It was like, I mean, Rashad won just to forfeit the title to you anyways, which was insane, but you could tell obviously it was a second agenda to get you with the
you know,
family,
without
which you
revealing a lot of
didn't.
stuff, it was just like even like the whole La Familia thing, that was basically a shoot to me because I wasn't none of this was talked to me about. Like this is all happening on the spot. Like I'm reacting as I'm learning, like what the fuck is happening, and I'm not mad. There's no disrespect to
I
nobody.
was thinking that
I'm
was
not
just
running the
great
show, but
acting.
it was hectic as fuck, man. And I just feel it could have been ran better. You know what I'm saying? I've had better shows with that promotion for sure. But that one right there was just like, man, what the fuck? That like right there was
Oh yeah,
pulling
I
the
know how
rug
you
out from
feel.
under.
Even like in the music scene, I ran one show and realized like everybody's running these things whack. It's
Yeah,
insane. And
big
it's a
time,
lot
man.
like the independent music scene, the independent wrestling scene seem to overlap, and like promoters only want themselves to benefit from things. It seems like,
That's how it seems some of the
and
times,
not to
man. And
like talk bad on promoters, but a lot of the like very like, oh, we're just starting out, prey on people from what I've heard, and it's sad
for sure, man. That's honestly why I kind
because
of,
I remember hearing about the '90s, 2000s,
yeah, man. Shit was really bad back
JCW
then,
and all that stuff, like where everything was accepting and cool, and
dog. It's a totally different
so
scene now.
have you? Yeah. So I've noticed you have an opponent now that, like, a former opponent who now fights in AAA Lucha Libre. So yeah. How do you feel about the rise of Big J Bishop? Are you like, you proud of him there?
My much props to him. I've worked him once. Uh, my honest take on that
I
match,
saw the match. It was
man, that was well. Again, it's one of those things where things get changed last minute. He wasn't supposed to be in the match. Things got changed around. The entire stipulations got changed around. Um, no disrespect to
oh
him. He
wow.
was a cool worker. Uh, it's just we weren't on the same page, and you could see it in the match. We just didn't have that chemistry, and that's all good. No, like I said, no hate towards the guy. He's a great worker. It's
I
just
mean,
we
I
we
could
weren't
tell
meshing
even as
very
like a
well.
bigger guy, like you guys weren't really entirely on the same page because you two came full sprint, expecting him to at least stumble back a bit, and he stood still. So you guys had to kind of play off like you fell back. I
There
noticed
was
a few
definitely a
things
lot of
like
that
that.
happening. I felt, yeah, man, and things got really confusing. It's just I don't know, man. That wasn't any of our best match for sure. I consider that one actually one of my fucking worser moments, but we can't all have great matches every
Oh
time. It's
god,
just it
like
happens.
I've watched the matches from all three of you. Like I've watched matches from all three of you since that one because I was like, you're better than that. There's no way those two can be any worse than that. They have to be better.
For
And
sure,
then
man.
I
I
was
wanted to
looking,
get
all of a
another as
sudden,
soon as I
one of
could.
them was a triple A. So I had to ask you. I was like, I had to ask you about that because, like, holy, he went from the Independence to triple A Lucha Libre so
Yeah, man.
fast.
Hey, he even went to Japan recently, from what I know, but I don't know what Fed he went to. But he was there for like 2 weeks or something.
That's
But
crazy.
for sure.
So
But I
have
mean,
you
overall,
ever
like
like
cool
performed
guy.
like anywhere other than like your home area, or where have you performed? Like any
Uh,
bigger like on the Independence, any of the bigger ones there?
Not really. Only because of what I do, the whole deathmatch thing. I'm not very flexible on it. That's what I want to work. That's what I enjoy doing. And not everybody has a niche for that. A lot of the bigger feds, they have younger fan bases, so things have to stay like PG 13, and I'm rated R all the way. So it's almost like being a comedian.
Oh
There's some
yeah,
clubs that want a clean comedian, some that
definitely.
want a dirty one. For sure, man. But
And
right
you see,
now,
and I've
South
noticed
Texas loves it.
you're the no fake blood kind of guy,
Yeah, fuck that shit, dog. We're gonna bleed for
which
real.
means that you are as rated R as can be. No fake blood means that, like, I mean, I saw the match. You had blood down your entire back. Your whole back was red.
Oh yeah, dog. I was leaving puddles every time I laid down on my back. I got up, there's just blood stains all over the fucking floor, dog. But it happens. It was a great match, man. I mean, the way Legic
Oh
worked that
yeah, it
tube on
was.
me, I mean, couldn't have asked for a better outcome.
You have so many great matches, and it's like, I mean, just such
I
because like
appreciate
it
that.
seems like they put a lot of people over you. Like you get put like it seems like other people get put over with you, but you
For
really
sure.
should be getting put over. I mean,
And I appreciate that, doggy, for sure.
and where's
Uh
JCW to pick up this guy already? Come on,
Shit,
get him
man.
at the next
Hey,
gathering. Come on,
dog, I'm gonna do the tryouts again next year, dog. I didn't make it through this year, doggy, but next year. This
you
year they
got,
were looking for more gimmicky people.
and that's where you are, huh?
I wish I was this year, but I didn't quite get there. But The cowboy in the thong made it.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. I was
No,
like, there is no way.
for
And
sure.
then
Hey,
I
but he was a
realized
great
where the
worker,
match
man.
was.
There was a lot of great workers out there, man. To be completely honest, like 90% of the talent back there were great people. I mean, it was exciting to even just talk to these guys, from just hearing about
Yeah,
different feds from different states and shit. It was
we were
exciting.
lucky enough to get there, and I was hoping I'd be lucky enough too, but not this year. But next year, I'm hoping to get there.
Hey, homie,
Hoping to
fucking next
interview
year,
Insane Joe Payne a second time after his first match there because I know he's gonna get it.
come on with it, doggy. You know what I'm saying? You got to come witness this shit. If not, try out for the tryouts yourself, dog. Anybody
I'm
can
gonna
sign up,
try
man. You never
to. The
know.
whole thing is, I think my camp and they run and the festival run right over each other.
Oh, okay, okay. Damn. Well, still, if
So
you could
like I'll
make it
be able
out,
to make
man.
it like day 3 of the festival. But I'll
Yeah,
miss
yeah, sure.
tryouts.
Shit, I was with Camp Phone Booth this year, man. Fucking, we went hard, dog. Man, no one does it like Phone Booth, doggy.
Oh no.
Big shout out to fucking Phone Booth '03, everybody out there, dog.
Big shout out to all our wicked clowns.
Absolutely, all the Juggalo fam out there. Whoop whoop, I do this shit for y'all. Big times, man. And that's probably another reason why I don't get on a lot of the bigger feds, honestly, is the whole Juggalo thing. But I can't not be myself. Like,
And
fuck
see,
that
that's
shit. I
what's
couldn't be
crazy to me
nowhere
is
again,
because
man.
like what was going on in the '90s? They literally had ICP on like wasn't it WCW or WWF?
Both, man. They were on
Yeah,
ECW
both.
too.
Yeah, like and now all of a
Hmm.
sudden we're all back in the Indies and no one looks at us anymore again.
For sure. But you know what? The Indies is where it's at, man. There's some crazy ass juggalos in this scene.
That's where you get the
We're out
most
there.
like that's where you really get the most respect. It feels like too. Don't you in the
For
big
sure.
leagues? You know, people aren't really paying
Absolutely.
attention to everyone anymore. They're paying attention to the show itself.
100%. And my favorite part about the indies and just wrestling in general is just being able to connect with the fans afterwards. Walking around the crowd after a match and taking pictures or maybe signing a couple autographs. I mean, that's the greatest feeling ever. Just people that love the work that you do can't get any better than that, man. For sure. That and scaring kids. You'd be surprised, man. The kids get scared sometimes. Oh shit, you froze again, homie. Okay, you came back. You're coming back slowly. I
The
see you.
glass light strips over your head.
Oh, dog. I fucking had light
Yeah.
tubes bust on my head with kids right there next to me, and I felt so bad about that shit, man. But like, what are the parents doing from the front row? That's what I want to know. That's
I
my
mean,
question.
yeah, there's that. But like, I mean, I saw the entrance where you busted them on yourself.
Oh, dog. That's like an old trick of mine. You know what I'm saying? That's just something I like to do to set the tone, man. Sometimes you gotta set the tone. You gotta let people know.
Sometimes you gotta let them know you're insane, huh?
Absolutely, doggy. I'm not here to fucking play. You get in that ring with me, dog. We're gonna go through it together. Because that's just how insane I am, dog. I gotta get a piece of that action.
That makes
Straight
sense.
up.
You got to get in on that action.
Fuck
So
yeah,
I've
doggy.
noticed, like, a lot of independent, like, like federations and things, they're even like in illegal states, they're no longer testing for cannabis. They're only testing for like hard drugs and, PEDs and things. What's your opinion on that? As if I don't already know.
My opinion is actually I'm glad I'm in Texas because it's not regulated here, so I don't have to fucking put up with any of that. But I wish there
Yeah,
was some
that's
regulation, man,
fair.
because it'd be nice to know who I'm bleeding with. I know I'm clean, but fuck, man. Sometimes you look at some of these guys and you're like, fuck, man, you better not be sick.
So there's no like PED regulations in Texas or drug regulations for pro wrestling?
Nope. It's
That
not it's
is
not really a
dangerous.
regulated
I'm not
thing.
even gonna lie.
Dog, Texas is a dangerous
Wow.
place to fucking get down with deathmatch. We don't have EMTs in the back. We don't got doctors in the back, dog. It's all up on you and 911. Straight up.
Oh wow.
Yes, sir. My teacher actually
So
just
this
got
is
his arm
really
broken in that.
hardcore old school.
Yeah, doggy.
Nah.
Yes, sir. My homeboy is
Oh
fucking
wow.
yes, sir. Shout out to Len Garrett. He's out there training, dog. But it's out there just he broke his shit, dog. He broke this bone right here in the middle of a death match, and it just fucking it's one of those things, man. So I'm waiting on him to get back in the ring with me. I miss him. It happens, man.
Well, I really hope he heals up soon. I've been seeing like his matches and everything, and his matches against you, even like that's crazy, you know.
Hell yeah, dog.
But
And the
like
crazy part
deathmatch,
is,
I guess it isn't a giant community anymore.
nah, it's not, man. It's actually very divided now by state, and it's I don't know, man. Like I feel like the community's real loose knit right now as far as deathmatch. Like you're very much bound to your own area unless you're like an up here star that somehow you get a lot of shine, and that's the only way you're really gonna connect
So
out there.
unless
It's kind
you're,
of hard, it's kind of hard to get connected, is what it is.
well, I mean, you'll be there soon.
For sure,
You'll
man.
definitely be there soon with that, up there star and that shine. You have that personality that nobody else has when it comes to this. You have your own unique self, and that's
Appreciate
rare
it,
these
man.
days with wrestling.
It definitely is, doggy. You should see some of these guys that I meet backstage, man. It's a different world in wrestling right now, man. It's just different. It's very weird, man. A lot of the young wrestlers, man, they're coming in hot these days, and it's just the politics are changing. Everything's changing in wrestling right now.
Yeah,
For sure.
I've heard a lot about that in like interviews and things like this, like the interview we're having now, where people talk about, politics have changed and things are much different in the locker room, and even older people have to learn how to navigate when it's a place full of a bunch of young like 18, 19-year old people that think they're all going to be superstars.
Literally, dog. And they're coming in with big charisma, but also a lot of them I'm noticing are coming in with a lot of ego. And I'm an old schooler, man. Like my politics are old school in that locker room. I show a lot of respect. I don't just talk to anybody, you know what I'm saying? If people are having a conversation, I stay the fuck out of it. I introduce myself to everybody. I'm old school, man.
Yeah,
A lot of these guys, man,
like
they're
that's
in
how
a
you're
lot of
supposed to
drama
do it. I mean,
for
yeah,
sure.
and like I've noticed like that, like hearing a lot like people like I can't think of who it was. I think it was Maven, old WWE star, just had a show a few months ago, and he was talking on his YouTube about how nobody even said hi to him. Nobody introduced themselves to each other. It was like the most tense, awkward, disrespectful locker room he had ever been in because he didn't know what to, like how it was or what to do.
For sure, man. Like it's almost like high
That's
school
just
back then these
crazy.
days. Like you have groups of friends, you know what I'm saying? Guys that work together all the time and they kind of stick together and it's not that they're unfriendly, but it's a very disinviting thing to be around. Like you feel like you can't really talk to these guys. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of communication going on. For sure, man. But that's just the younger generation, I guess. And I'm not even that old, doggy. I'm 33. But I'm in there with fucking 18-year-olds and shit, 17-year-olds sometimes that are in it. And I feel bad that I'm chopping the shit out of them, man. But I mean, they're in the ring,
Yeah,
so
you're
they're
in
gonna
there
get
with
chopped.
kids like them to like understand the respect and the politics of the locker room and stuff, and like they don't because again they're like my age,
Yeah,
so I
dog. I
get it.
mean, it's a trip, man. But I mean, whatever. I'm going with the flow. I'm doing my thing, and ain't none of that new bullshit gonna stop me from doing what I'm doing, man. I'm just being myself, and I'm doing what I do. It's as simple as that. I stay out of the drama, and I'm just trying to
Absolutely, and
move
you're
forward.
doing great at it. So no one can
Appreciate you,
slow
man.
down the momentum of someone that knows what they're doing, knows what they want to do, and is great at it.
For sure, man. It's just I stay
So
in
I
my
mean, do
lane,
you
buddy.
keep up in the news for the? Have you been keeping up in the news then with the independent scene?
Not too much, to be honest. I try to kind of focus on what's happening in my world, But why did you hear something?
Well, I was gonna ask, and I mean it's the only question as I do. I wanted your opinion on the Psycho Stew situation.
Oh man, yeah, Raja, I think his name was, man. He's a whole bitch for what he did, man. That shit was way over the top. Here's how I saw it, man. He picked him up and slammed him. Stu was selling like he should have, like a good worker.
He was
And while
no,
he was
no.
open,
I don't
Raja
think he was
fucking takes,
sold when he knocked. Like
Raja takes fucking
I
unnecessary
don't know
shots.
if when he got slammed, it didn't look like he was selling. It looked like he was actually unconscious after that slam.
I mean, he could have been unconscious, but just for me being a worker myself, I know I'm a good seller, so I don't think twice. Sometimes he might be a sell,
Oh
but
yeah, I mean I gotta trust you. Actually, you've looked completely hurt just to rip a guy's leg out from under him. So that's fair. And yeah, it looked like he was selling just to get put. I guess he could have been selling or hurt, but just to get beat down into the hospital is like
that's
I
fucked
don't know.
up, man.
I wanted your opinion because if you've seen everything, they shook hands after the situation. There was apologies and exceptions, and then the
You know,
guy premeditated everything on camera. In my
and then from what
opinion,
I heard,
personally.
the promoter wanted him to get some payback later on, but he took it overboard, man. He could have just kept it at the slam, put his fucking foot on top of him and been like, "Yeah, what's up?" or whatever. But he didn't. He fucking beat the fuck out of him,
Yeah,
and
I
he
mean,
he
you
was
think,
defenseless.
yeah, and like, I mean, what is a professional wrestler supposed to do against an MMA fighter? Like,
It's two different worlds, man. And
it's just,
to be
it's
told,
a very sad situation, but
yeah, very sad, man. You know, whether MMA is more real than wrestling or not or whatever,
I mean,
we're really fucking taking shots out there. We're really getting each other fucked up out there, especially in deathmatch, man. We're really fucking hitting the shit out of each other and beating the fuck out of each other
yeah,
for the fans' entertainment.
yeah,
That shit's
deathmatch,
not
you
cool.
guys are actually like throwing half power punches. You're not like pulling your punches and faking it. You're actually hitting each other, just not with all of your power. You're actually punching each other in the
Yeah.
face in deathmatch. I've
Sometimes it
seen it.
is full power. Sometimes we are fucking hitting each other for real out there because that's what it calls for in the moment. We're on the same level. But it's just for
Yeah,
an MMA fighter to step into a wrestling ring and not respect the sport and not respect the business and then not respect a worker. Because when we're in that ring, man, rule number one, take care of your fucking opponent, dog, because I want to be able to trust you that you're not going to break my fucking neck, that you know a little something about being in the ring. I mean, there's shit just like boxing, just
exactly.
like
And
wrestling. There's things that there's just rules in the ring, man, and you can't break that shit. And he did that.
yeah, and you should never put somebody completely inexperienced in a situation like that to even be able to do something like that when you know they're angry.
Hey, for real, man. And, the promoter took a risk on that, and in this case, man, the promoter fucked up. You know, the promoter fucked up,
Yeah, the
man. He did.
promoter, I
He
mean,
also
yeah,
takes the blame. Promoter should have known better. He just figured since he might have had some fame to him that he would have some better manners out there, but
he could
apparently
get
not.
some money out of it and some views. Yeah, instead of
Exactly.
getting money and views, what did he get? He got screwed over. Probably lost his biggest piece of talent in the entire promotion, from what I've seen from Stu.
Yeah.
It's
WWE
sad.
cut ties with the promotion. I heard Rikishi owns that promotion.
Oh,
Hmm.
WWE. Yeah, Rikishi's president. WWE even just cut ties with Mark Henry because of his comments about the situation. Did you hear
Yep.
about that?
Yep. That's fucked up, man.
Disgusting. Like, I don't understand.
That whole situation is a
It's a
big
lot
mess
of
up.
just bad stuff.
Hmm.
It's the biggest
You know,
mess I've ever seen. So I'm gonna so sorry, I was gonna say so next question, because I mean obviously we could talk about that for like hours. There's so many bullet points with that one, like where
hell yeah.
things went wrong. Like there's a million spots we could talk about in that whole conversation. Every single word could have been wrong.
Yeah.
But Do you have any inspirations that like brought you into like the style that you use from independent wrestling and backyard and things? Did anyone really like inspire you to like take this like
And
specific insane style
you know, it probably really started
or like
with those.
twist on theirs or anything?
Whew, it was probably the best of backyard wrestling on VHS, Volume 3. When I saw the
Oh,
spots in that and
I
Chaos
forgot
versus
about that.
Carnage. Man, Chaos versus Carnage, man, was on all of them on special features and shit. The Four Corners of Pain. That really inspired me in the backyard. But then when I really started seeing, like, as a little kid too, like Terry Funk and fucking, crazy ass motherfuckers out there, like Cactus Jack, especially, man. Like I watched him get thrown off the cell live
Yeah,
on
like
TV that
Cactus
night.
Jack, Tommy Dreamer, all them.
Yeah, man. Like Mick Foley, especially, dog. I mean, people like that really inspire me. And then as I got older and deeper into it and started learning about Japanese wrestlers and stuff, man, and then JCW, guys like Madman Pondo, Jun Kasai, Ryuji Ito. I mean, Ryuji Yamakawa. There's some guys that are fucking crazy out there. Shadow WX. Like, there's crazy ass guys in Japan right now, man. They're fucking doing it hard out there, and that's what really inspired me, man.
Yeah,
Like just
everything's just going crazy.
OG underground shit back in the day, because it was you couldn't just watch that shit back in the day. That was all tape trading, or somebody had something recorded on some mysterious VHS. You couldn't just watch it on YouTube back in the day,
Yeah,
for
no,
sure.
like nowadays you can even find those like weird matches just randomly on YouTube. It's like, you know,
Yup.
back then, like before my time of watching this stuff, you wouldn't have seen it anywhere else, like other than
Yeah.
some VHS and some random dad or some random teenager's
Wranglemania
basement
or
where he
something.
pulls out and goes, "You guys want to see something cool?"
Exactly. Like, oh, y'all think this is
Like
wrestling?
that's the
Check this
crazy
out.
thing about wrestling is.
Big time, man.
So
Dude,
what's your big
wrestling.
goal with wrestling? Is it JCW? Is it TNA? Is it AEW? Is it WWE? Where do you want to like land in wrestling if you were to get somewhere?
You know, I don't really have a real goal. Like I didn't get back into this after my hiatus because I've only been back into this for a year already, going on 2 years now that I came back to the ring, and it's like
Really?
I just came back into this almost like this is my last run. Like I just want to get back into this, see if I still got it, and now that I'm in it, it's like I'm just going as long as I love this, just however long I feel like. Um,
Yeah.
but I would love to get on JCW more than anything, even if it's just to work one show with them. I would just love to just be in a match and have it filmed and be able to just have that in my collection for life, just to say I was in a ring and have it on film. That's all it's really about for me. Like, it'd be cool to have a match at CZW
Truthfully,
Tournament of
being
Dads
only
or
33
whatever. What's up?
and like the fact that you're only 33, you have enough time to not only make it to JCW, I think you could be a champion.
For
I
sure,
really
man.
do.
I definitely have enough
I
time
think
for
you could be
sure.
their champion.
And that'd be cool as fuck, man, to go against like Two Tough Tony or
Enough
somebody or
time,
even
enough
Pondo.
talent, and enough of a name already.
Dog, my name's spreading through the underground like crazy right now, man.
I
Like
know.
I
I'd
met
like to see
people at the
you
gathering
get to
that
your
just
dream
surprised
there.
the fuck out of me. Yeah, man. Like I met this one
Oh,
photographer at fucking at the gathering, and just the way he talked to me was crazy when he realized who I was. Like it was cool, man. Like it was a trip, man. It was a trip. Just it's weird, man. Like you'd be surprised the messages that
yeah.
I
Like
get from
I
people.
like. I mean, I added you. I didn't even know you were a wrestler, and now I'm like, you have a new fan. Like once I started watching your videos and things, I was like, I need to start that wrestling podcast. And now here you are, episode one, Insane
For
Joe
sure,
Payne.
man. And you know what? Honestly, that's exactly how my name's getting out there. It's not because I have badass YouTube videos or cool posts on Facebook. It's because somebody stumbles upon me or someone's friend tells them about this cool wrestler they found, and just people randomly add me and fucking discover me, and they love it. It's a trip, man. I love it too. It's just, I don't know, man. It's an experience.
And that's
It's definitely an
the
experience.
best way to get the most honest and genuine fans is if people just randomly add you and things like. I mean, I searched your name. First video was Jug of the Week. It's St. Joe Payne. You already know what video that is. I know you do.
Shout out Strange Suspicion, man. I love them. I got to meet them in
I can tell by
person.
that look.
Yeah, dog. They actually filmed my JCW tryout.
Really?
They
I'm
they hold
guessing
the
this
footage.
year at the gathering.
Yes, sir. They hold the footage, and I'm not
Oh
even gonna
wow,
bug
that
them
is
for it.
awesome.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna bug them for it, but
They
they did
pulled the
say they're
footage
gonna
of your
put it out
JCW
there later. You
tryout.
know, they're gonna put it out later. So, hey, I trust them.
Hey, I
Those
mean,
motherfuckers are cool as hell, man. Much love to Strange
oh
Suspicion.
yeah, absolutely.
Cool
I just, I
people, man.
just,
Cool
I
people.
couldn't believe. I was like, wow. I mean, like you search Insane Joe Payne, and at least the first 5 videos is just you. But I wasn't looking for those ones. I watched that one, and I was like, this isn't a full match. I want the full matches.
For sure. And there's been a couple of matches where the
That's
camera runs out of battery before my match, and my match just doesn't get filmed. You know, those matches exist. Like, if there's people out there that have been there at my matches, man, I encourage y'all, please fucking send me some pictures or whatever videos y'all got, because y'all might have some hidden
yeah.
footage of
I
me,
mean,
man.
even I have a couple matches on the backyard scene. If you look hard enough on the Wayback Machine, you might be able to find them.
Dog, you know, indie wrestlers look down on
You know my
backyard
real
wrestling.
name. You can definitely find them.
What's your real name?
Yeah. Look on the Facebook account.
For sure, homie. You know, like again, the
But yeah, I
indie
mean,
wrestlers look down on the backyard, but that's where I came from, man. And I fucking love backyard wrestling. I actually talked to a couple of backyard feds that I'm fans of myself personally. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys are cool as fuck, man. I love what they're doing out there. Because you know, it's getting legit, man. Some of these
one of the
guys have
backyard
fucking
feds
rings and
where like
shit.
yeah, there's one backyard fed like I know they shut down, but a lot of their wrestlers are still active. I really want to try and get some interviews with the guys from CHW. They
Man,
were
I've
like
heard
the
the name
biggest
before.
backyard like 10 years ago.
Yeah, doggy.
CHW backyard, man. They actually had Carnage up on there. I don't
No
know if it's the
shit.
same Carnage, but they had Carnage.
You
Yeah.
know, man, as much as I loved Carnage back in the day, I can't support him openly because he's actually a neo-Nazi now, dog. Yes, sir. I had
I
him as a
didn't know
friend on
that.
Facebook. Yeah, dog. I had him as a friend on Facebook, and then like maybe like a year later, he just starts posting all this fucking racist ass shit. So I checked him out, and he's in full like flags, Nazi shit behind him, swastikas. Like he's talking about some crazy shit, skinhead shit now, and it's like, man, like you're
Oh,
fucking
fuck
lame as fuck,
that.
dog. Bro. He's lame as fuck for that shit, man. Fuck that guy. You know, I hate to even say that
Yeah,
his
that's lame
matches
as
kind
hell.
of inspired me back in the day, but you know, that was old backyard shit, early 2000s, and he's a different person now. Fuck him,
That was where the
for
hyper
sure.
violence came from back in the day. And sadly, some of those people, I guess, they just turn out to be trash.
For sure, homie. You know, you'd be surprised, man. And not everybody that whoops fucking is a juggalo. You know what I'm saying? I heard that from one of my homies, man, recently, and that shit makes sense. That's one
Oh,
of those
yeah, not
cases, man.
everyone that whoops is down with the crew.
You know what I'm saying? For sure. Cause we ain't
Yeah,
about
I
that
mean,
shit,
born
man.
and raised my whole life, from 2003 to 2025, I've known ICP. I've known all that shit, Dark Lotus, all of it.
Hell yeah, doggy. I got down in 2000 when Bizarre dropped, man. I was a youngster, man. I was probably like 8, 9 years old.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my
Shit, I was probably
favorites.
like
Crazy,
9. Crazy ass, man. And I never fucking looked back, man. I was actually a
Yeah.
little kid repping fucking shirts and all kinds of shit, man. As a little ass kid, man. My mom would trip out. She still hates them. Hell
Man,
yeah,
my
dog.
mama loved them, but my dad, I don't know what his vendetta was with them. He did not want us on that music.
Dog, that's how my mom
Meanwhile,
was. It
he
was
was
a
showing us Murder
vendetta,
Was the Case by Snoop Dogg like it was any better.
right? You know what I'm saying? My mom had an ex-husband that's
It's
like,
like
nah,
it's
man, you should be
crazy,
listening to Ghetto Boys and Scarface. What is this trash? And I'm like, man, fuck that shit.
right? That's like they talk about the same things in a different style. Like, what do you
If
mean?
any, yeah, if anything, they talk about worse shit sometimes. You know what
What's
I'm saying?
the real difference?
You know, it's all smut. They're all talking
Like, I
about
ain't even
fucking
gonna lie.
bitches and doing all kinds of other shit. I mean, what the fuck? So we talk about make
Yeah, I
believe
don't get
shit.
it. Like,
If anything, like ICP is more
for
cartoony. You know what I'm saying?
oh yeah,
You know,
absolutely. They say some
there's way
cartoony
worse.
ass shit, and they try to be funny about it. They try to make people laugh. They're mostly demented humor. I've noticed.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm pulling your lip over your head kind of bullshit. Like it's not
Yeah,
real.
I
You know,
mean,
there's way worse horrorcore artists out there that talk about some fucking evil ass
Brother
shit, you
Lynch.
know?
There's my example. Brother Lynch.
Brother Lynch
There's
hung,
my
man.
example.
Hey, rest in
I
piss,
grew up
dog.
on him, but like you want to talk about worse music, I mean, he's got
Brother
it
Lynch
in the bag
hung.
for that.
You know, Gangsta
Absolutely the
Nip.
darkest horrorcore artist to ever exist.
You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. There's people like Gangsta Nip out there. You know, he's
Yeah,
got lyrics out there about putting babies in trash bags and shit. You know,
yeah.
you got crazy ass people like fucking MC Bush Pig in Australia, you know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying, my homie Sappy Corpse. Sappy Corpse fucking talks about
Oh,
crazier than
I've
ICP.
listened to him because of one of your videos with that on there.
Dog, Sappy Corpse, man. That's my homie right there. Me and Sappy.
Yeah,
I
kind
got
of
to
like
hang
I
out with
mean,
Sappy once.
and
Sappy's the
like when
shit,
it comes
dog.
to the humorous music, or like the joke stuff, we got my homie Midnight and Yami, who you probably saw at the gathering this year, if
I
you were
did
there
many
1:30
times.
a.m. Wednesday.
I didn't catch his set, but I did catch him in person many times. We crossed paths. I personally don't know
Greatest
him like
guy.
that. I don't listen to his music like that, so I just didn't want to like talk to him because a lot of people were surrounding him. So, you
Oh
know,
yeah,
and I just let people be, you know. I don't like
yeah.
to be a hound and hey, give me an autograph and a picture because
Oh
sometimes I don't
yeah,
want to
I
be
get
bothered,
that.
you
I'm a
know. So I
lot
feel
like
it
that.
for
Like if
sure,
I
man.
know
Like
someone, I might crack some jokes and be like, "Hey, bro, sign this before you get big," and I'll make them laugh a bit. But like, I'm never really much for autographs, honestly. And
I
now
feel bad
someone's
about
like, if someone's like, "Hey, do you want a picture?" Sure, I'll take a picture, but like, I don't really want the autograph. I want the memory.
it. You know, like like I'm not gonna say I'm a celebrity or nothing, but people recognize me when I go places. You know what I'm saying? Like people whoop whoop me when I'm at the grocery store and
Yeah,
shit.
I
They
mean,
know
I'd
who I am.
recognize you with or without the face paint. You know what I mean? Like you're a celebrity,
I mean,
at least
people
underground celebrity. You're an
an
underground
underground one
celebrity.
in my own right, I would say, but I'm not gonna say and claim it. But people know who I am, and it's just I feel that sometimes where I'm like, oh man, like I'm at the grocery store, man, like you know what I'm saying, like come on, let's get the picture, hurry up, like you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying. People are here looking at us and shit, like I'm trying to be a little low key because I don't know. Like I don't like to talk about my family, but like I have a family with a known name. You know what I'm saying? A celebrity name down here in Texas, and so I feel that like I've always seen how people react to that, and so I kind of grew up kind of like feeling that like I don't really
yeah.
want to be bothered with that all the time. Like if we're at the show, cool, but like if you catch me at the grocery store, man, I'm not trying to talk about wrestling in front of my kids. Like I got my kids, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't even go to my shows to see daddy bleed, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta keep my work life and my home life a little bit separate, but I always got time for a
Yeah,
juggalo though, you know what I'm saying? Whoop whoop.
yeah, exactly. Whoop whoop. So like, last one. Like we got time for about one more question before I gotta go. So I want to ask you, who's your biggest opponent you faced? Either like name wise or I mean I know size wise. So like name wise, like who's your biggest opponent? Would you say
As far as biggest name, I would have to say for my personal books, man, Chino Reyes, dog. Uh
Chino Reyes? You're kidding. I
Chino
haven't
Reyes,
heard of
man.
him.
I've worked him 2 3 times already, and he's definitely an opponent, man. He puts up a good fight out there, man, and it's fucking Chino Reyes. But as far as as a rivalry, my biggest opponent, man, is fucking crazy, man. That motherfucker right there.
He is
September
something
20th coming
else.
up. Man, he's about to get his ass chewed out, dog. He's getting ready to get that shit in the ring. We're gonna run it back, dog. Me and him have gone at it fucking like 4 or 5 times already, it seems, and now we
Oh yeah,
finally get a
easily.
fucking
I've
one on
found
one.
2 or 3, so I mean, there's got to be more.
Absolutely, dog. I mean, this is definitely a match that's been a year in the making. We finally get a one on one, and this shit's gonna go down for the books, dog. This is probably gonna be like one of my bigger matches, dog. This motherfucker right here.
Is there anywhere I can watch that live since I can't make it down there?
There might be, it might be on the XHW page. If not, then I have one of my homeboys that's living it or something. Fucking hit you up and we'll get you on the stream.
All right.
Sure.
And then before we go, you got any messages for any upcoming opponents or for the people watching?
For the people, I motherfucking love each and every single one of y'all. The DMs get flooded. I apologize. I can't get back to everybody. I might just see your shit and have to move on. I apologize, but I see everybody out there. You know what I'm saying? I finally got y'all some fucking merch coming up here pretty soon. I'm seeing y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm hearing
Oh,
y'all and the merch is coming soon, I promise. And I love y'all, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all supporting me in my wrestling and whoop whoop.
I'll definitely be picking up that merch when it drops.
Both show, homie. I appreciate you. And thank you for having me on your pod, man. I appreciate you, doggy.
Absolutely. It was an honor having you on here. I'm glad I got to bring you on for episode number 1 of Beyond the Bell. And after this one, remember to tune in for every episode because you never know when Joe Payne will be back.
Whoop whoop. I'll be back anytime. Just let me know.
Whoop, whoop. Later, homie.
Peace.